I got upset when my promotion turned into a shopping spree. We've been married for 4 years, starting right out of college. He finished with a degree in finance and was supposed to be the big earner, but life had other plans. He quickly realized he hated corporate accounting and started floundering. One week he wanted to be a professor, the next a real estate broker, then an entrepreneur. None of it ever gained traction. When the pandemic hit, he completely gave up the job search. He kept insisting he was waiting for the perfect moment, a massive hiring wave that was supposedly just around the corner, but that was years ago. He hasn't submitted a single application since. Meanwhile, I've been the one holding everything together financially. Thankfully, my company allowed me to work remotely, but I became the sole income source. Every month, the entire burden fell on me. The mortgage payment, the utility bills, the food on the table. It was my salary and my effort alone that kept us financially secure. Recently, my company closed out a phenomenal fiscal year. We manufacture and sell critical medical diagnostics equipment, so you can imagine 2020 and 2021 were massive for us. I was called into the executive office and was told I was getting a significant salary increase, a promotion, and a huge lump sum performance bonus. I was ecstatic. I honestly wanted to weep right there. I had very simple plans for that money. I really needed to repair my favorite leather handbag, my friend's new puppy tore the strap off a while ago, and my main pair of work shoes were completely shot. I mean, the rubber sole on the left one was literally flapping with every step. I just wanted to finally buy myself a few necessary things after years of sacrificing. I rushed home that evening, ready to share the fantastic news. I walked in, beaming, and found him exactly where he always is, planted on the sofa, immersed in his video games. "Honey, you have to hear this," I said, my voice shaking with excitement. He finally paused the game. I told him about the promotion and the size of the bonus. His face immediately lit up, far brighter than mine had. He practically vaulted off the couch and launched into an excited monologue about everything he wanted. It was all about his gaming setup, a top-of-the-line ergonomic chair, a major PC upgrade, a new, massive monitor, and the newest console on the market. He was complaining about his current setup and how he deserved an overhaul. I just stood there, speechless. I couldn't comprehend what I was hearing. He carried on as if the money had been earmarked for his hobby all along, as if this was the most natural thing in the world. I became silent, but he was too consumed with browsing online stores on his phone to notice my sudden shift in mood. He was showing me pictures of ridiculously expensive gaming accessories. The next day, I returned from work, and the entire foyer was crammed with shipping boxes. While I was earning the money, he had been at the electronics store. He bought the new console, the chair, the headphones, everything he mentioned. The bank statement was sitting right on the kitchen counter. He had cleaned out the account, spending my entire performance bonus. My hands were shaking as I picked up the paper. I found him in the living room, eagerly unwrapping the components, wearing a massive, self-satisfied smirk. "What is all this?" I asked, my voice dangerously calm. He looked up, all pride. "The new setup. You know I've been planning this." "Where did the funds come from?" I pressed him. "From our checking account, obviously," he said, waving a hand dismissively. "That money was my bonus," I clarified. "Yes, and now we have a fantastic gaming setup," he retorted. I finally told him about my purse and my shoes, about my simple, long-delayed needs. I told him how much I had looked forward to finally getting a little something for myself after all the years I'd been the only breadwinner. He actually rolled his eyes at me. He called me shallow. He actually had the audacity to say that I was being materialistic and unsupportive, and that I should be thrilled that he was finally achieving his dream of having a premium gaming station. I lost it. I called him a self-centered ingrate. I demanded to know why he felt entitled to brand new luxuries when I was the only one paying for necessities. I shouted, "What exactly have you contributed in the past 3 years? When was the last time you even submitted a resume?" His face flushed scarlet. He had no answer for that, because there wasn't one. He just stood there, still gripping his new controller. He eventually stormed off into the bedroom. About 15 minutes later, I heard him on the phone, then he reappeared with an overnight bag packed. He announced he was leaving to stay with his parents, who live about an hour away. He told me he felt completely unsupported and attacked in his own home. I didn't say a single word. I just stood there, utterly numb, and watched him walk out the door.